should have got up way earlier if I wanted to get stuff done without people around.
You fall and you break, you got battles to take on, but you figure it out, yeah. When you fall and you break, you got changes to make now.
I got up and I pulled all the meat off the bones and that thing for dinner tonight. Let me show you the pan. It ended up not looking like a lot of meat. Oh, I'm over here. Hey, I'm over here. I need to get one of those cameras that follow me everywhere. Yeah, it ended up not being a ton of meat, but it's pulled in this like nice broth. Oh yeah, that just has to seem good for you. Put that on top of some of the egg noodles. Should be good. So instead of what I did last Sunday, whereas oh, my hair looks nice, is I skipped breakfast and then came home and tried to eat lunch when it was chaotic, and then had the dinner not too long after that because we eat early on Sundays because of all the extracurricular activities. Yeah, I'm gonna eat breakfast and skip lunch. Let's try that. And to keep it simple today, I'm just gonna eat a pound of ground hamburger. Got the pan warmed up, nothing fancy. Over here at the Kilby Life this morning. It's just got done cleaning all the dishes to make sure I can mess them all up. That's, yeah, this house is with 10 people in it. So I have to run our dishwasher like twice a day. I only have to run once. Science, blah, 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 rambling, blah, blah, blah. My microphone ran out of batteries, blah, blah, blah. Oh. It's recording. That's cool. I'm sitting here stirring cabbage with onions that I bought because my wife loves cabbage and onions. And oh, ding. What is it? What is it? Oh, we would like to contact you about your vehicle's insurance. Oh man, so sad. More like, hey, your credit card is expired. Please update it right now. Well, I would love to, but it didn't come in the mail. Got lost. Yeah, I'm cooking this cabbage and onions down. I have this deer in this stock, which is very hearty, very hearty. Tastes delicious. And I was like, that's not a lot of food, like for 10 people. But I was like, okay, I have this hamburger in the refrigerator that I needed to use. So I took a pound, no, 2.5 pounds of hamburger, and I put 4 eggs in it and put it in the oven as meatballs. But with the eggs, it got pretty runny. So we'll see how that turns out. Yeah, it looks more like meat blobs and balls. They'll eat. And I had another thing that I was doing. I was trying to do an experiment. What smells over here? That was weird. So I was trying to make a sous vide machine hollandaise sauce. And I found a recipe online that was like, use a 1/2 cup and 2 tablespoons of butter and 4 eggs and then all the other ingredients. But I'm like, well, I'm only using 2 ingredients, and put it in a sous vide machine at 167 for 30 minutes. Okay, well, I put it in there for longer and forgot about it. And the eggs in here are chunky. I don't think that's what's supposed to happen. But my thought process about this hollandaise sauce or eggs mixed with butter, I was just talking about like how I like the runny yolk on stuff, and I was like, oh, it'd be nice to have a sauce from here and there. I thought maybe I could make like a hollandaise sauce to add to dip my steak in, or bacon or whatever, just something extra, and I think I destroyed it. But I also just realized that I forgot that I was going to make egg noodles. I have a 1/2 hour. Is this possible? I don't know, like literally, it was so busy today, just totally forgot. But then yeah, like hollandaise sauce on that sounds really good. I mean, just a nice runny yolk. Okay, well, let me see if I could start getting these noodles done, because oops. All right, so many eggs I have. Better go get some eggs. I'll be back. Not cool, bro. Not cool to forget that. I'll warm that up. All right. Now I have scrambled eggs with butter in this, which maybe I'll put this in something, blend it up and see how it works. But let me try to get these noodles made first. Literally can't see anything if I point the camera that way. So let's do 8 eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4. I should learn how to do this one-handed. I probably could, but if I don't have to pull out eggshells, I won't. I released that video yesterday with the 650 days carnivore. I put a bunch of work into that, and so I'm like weirded out by it. Not a lot of people have watched it. That's all right. That's what I tell myself. It's not all right. That's frustrating. Yes, I'm acting slightly frantic because we're always on a time crunch. 8 eggs, beef gelatin powder. But in that video, I'm like talking about not eating vegetables and how they, you know, could have pesticides. 4 tablespoons of this beef gelatin powder. So I bought organic. I'm not sure if it matters, but just trying to make better choices. And like, then I'm cooking cabbage and it's like, I'm not eating it because I'm on the challenge. But people were like, hey. Well, I'm thinking people are like, well, this is not carnivore and you have to eat 100% carnivore your whole life or you're gonna die. And how dare you feed your kids and other people things that are not carnivore. And I was just thinking about Dr. Ken Berry and his wife, Nisha. Like, Dr. Ken Berry is like the godfather of the carnivore diet, kinda, you know, proper human diet. And like, he doesn't only eat carnivore or beef, butter, bacon, eggs, and his wife and kid does not. I mean, they eat a lot of it, but it's just, you gotta remember, like, no one's gonna be perfect, and gotta watch out for those purists, because it's, you know, just another word for legalism, and eventually they're gonna eat their words. Well, unless they don't, then more power to them. But, you know, it took me 43, 44 years before I started getting sick, eating whatever I wanted. So if someone was doing exactly what I'm doing now, they'd last like 150 million thousand years. Just trying to keep up and not make a mess everywhere. Take this off, heat up the pan, and then put this in something I can pour it in without making a huge mess. I need a camera that just follows me, shoots right at my neck into the light. Like 2 cups. I did not salt this. I'm just gonna salt each one just a little bit as I make them. This is still an experiment I'm doing. I'll clean that, clean that. All right, let me clean all this stuff up off camera. All right, let me test this hollandaise. Yeah, there's Holland no ways. Yep, should have did this before I let it cool down. I'm not one of those people that like, I love experimenting, but I don't necessarily like experimenting while people are watching me fail. But fortunately, the way that I have this camera set up, you can't see anything anyway. Merry Christmas. You see nothing, you get nothing. I don't even know why I put the camera over here because this plug does not work. I'm gonna have to go all the way over there. So that is not nice and creamy. That has a weird texture to it, but it tastes like butter and egg. It kind of tastes like polenta. It's a happy little accident. Kind of like my conception. That was bad. There's no salt in it or nothing, but let me see if I grab a spoon here. With no salt. It literally tastes like polenta. Same texture. You could add some salt. Wonder what happened if I warm it up a little bit, if it would like get a little bit runnier. Or just break and just be gross. All right, let's work on these noodles and then be done. I have 20 minutes. The balls of meat look great. Hooray, they're balls of meat. What, you think that's funny?
I was gonna make a bad joke about I heard balls of meat and came running,
Ow.
but
Yeah.
thought it might be inappropriate.
Okay, well, you said it anyway, and it's being recorded.
Well,
Do you think I should oil this pan before I put that egg stuff in?
if you do, you need not a lot.
Just a little, it's like that's not even enough to do anything. Just barely coat everything?
Yeah.
Today is
No, it's not Isaac's birthday.
Okay. Nope. I don't know. Go on.
Very confused.
Have a hard day, man.
All right, I'll be back soon. So just to explain briefly what I'm doing to anyone that hasn't watched my earlier videos. Never mind, I can't tell you because just go watch these earlier videos. Just kidding. I'm just making like little egg pancakes out of that beef gelatin and eggs that's mixed. And then I'm gonna put them a bunch of here, then I'm gonna roll them up and then slice them and they'll be like noodles. And yeah, I mean, it's working so far. I did 2 successfully, which is better than yesterday in the bigger pan. Is this necessary? No. But I was talking about just being artistic, being creative. And it's something I've been missing on the carnivore diet. But that being said, I also love the simplicity. And my wife was just talking about her simplicity also. Like, she eats a lot of ground beef with cabbage. She makes a ton of it in advance, and then anytime she needs food, she just heats some of it up and then she's done. Simple. Takes the guesswork out, you're just done, right?
Yes, and I'm also then not making bad decisions because I don't have food ready to go.
Exactly, yeah.
I lack patience.
Yeah. So, but then sometimes you just want to be artistic and stuff like that. I mean, some people do. My wife thinks she's not artistic, but then she is. Maybe not like, you cook well. I mean, it's been a long journey to get there. It's not just painting pictures or,
Yeah, that's not.
you know, painting happy little trees. That's not necessarily what it has to be. Creativity and art can come out in lots of different ways, and yeah, so I'm just trying this. And honestly, yesterday when I ate the noodles I made with the bacon, I was like, this is way too dry. I'm not a fan. I preferred the runny yolks, and that's hence trying to make hollandaise sauce. I'll work on that. I'll work it out. Maybe. I mean, how many days do I have left? You know, my challenge?
40?
39?
29? 39.
39. Oh my goodness. Glad I did.
Apparently math isn't my strong suit either.
I'm glad one of us graduated from college. The math lead over here.
Me.
They might not be able to hear you because I only have one mic.
That's okay.
See you later. All right, well, here's my stack of pancakes. Some of them turned out pretty good. And you could use these like for egg wrappers and stuff like that. And there's probably tons of recipes, and there's probably people that are like so amazed, and other people like, dude, what are you doing? I don't know, man. Why don't you tell me? Okay, here we go. I have these. I wonder if I could roll up all these at once. They're still a little warm. I mean, that's satisfying looking. The dog heard me cutting and came running, hoping I have poor skills. Noodles. Obviously, they're not noodles. Honestly, it tastes like kind of like a dry egg flavor, which my wife really likes. So part of me is like halfway tempted. I can't do this like this. Part of me is halfway tempted to just take all these noodles, egg noodles, and mix it in with this. But that's what I do if it was just me, but have other people. Let me do a sample, which fortunately this is stuff that that's on my diet, so I can eat it. But like that cabbage, it's so hard for me not to want to take a bite of it and just test it. No one would know, man. I would know. So that's some of that sauce with the noodle. That's good. Is it worth all the effort? I'm not sure. All right, let's disappoint the children. Should I warm this up in a pan with some butter? Maybe I'll do that. But yeah, we're pretty much done. I feel like I did the world's okayest job providing good options for my family today. And I did put that hollandaise sauce in the noodles. Don't tell my kids.
I heard that. No, come on.
No cabbage. See that? Back in the day, I used to be like, you better eat your cabbage, little punk kids. If you don't eat your cabbage, you're not gonna grow up and have muscles.
And I'm like, whatever.
It's like more for your mom, because that's the good stuff.
Like cabbage. Are we offering a choice of meat?
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay.
I'm not gonna force them to eat out any of this stuff. Added in a little bit of bacon fat. Oh, by the way, I'm in the other room in the kitchen cooking, and you can hear me just like I'm in your bedroom. Weirdo. Yeah, it's gonna be hard for me to track my macros today. I'll just eat an appropriate amount. This noodles taste good. A little addition of that bacon fat saves lives. Pretty sure I just used every utensil in the entire house.
Meatball. I'm going to Barbie.
Here we go. Pan of egg noodles.
Wait, is that the type of the eggs that you made that has like
They're excellent, dude.
beef gelatin?
Yeah, it's beef. Yeah, but then I added some hollandaise sauce that I made that was a failure, but it's just egg and butter. So the only ingredients in that is eggs, beef gelatin, salt, butter. And then I just finished it with a little bit of bacon fat because it's heart healthy.
Did you know that beef gelatin is in Jello? I think.
Yeah. Gelatin comes from animals.
It's in Jello.
Isaac, what would you like, honey?
So like every time you guys do an art project
No cabbage.
with Elmer's
and
glue,
none of that. Huh?
I'll do
a horse dies. Meatballs all right. It's meat and eggs. Lord, we thank you for the many blessings you give this family. Thank you for just a great day. Thank you for the food you provide, to nourish our bodies, to do good work, and the missions you have us in life, Lord. Bless this time, and thank you that we can just trust you in everything. And I pray that in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Meatball. I mean,
Yay!
meat, half, scoop of meat. That's good.
Beef joe. Tastes good when
The deer is really good.
Yeah, the deer was delicious.
Salted. The deer.
Oh, my dear.
like if I like the egg stuff, you'll give me like more or something.
Yeah, we have our plate. You can have more of whatever you want.
All right, guys, another day, day 21, beef, butter, bacon, eggs, done. See you tomorrow.
Heavy out. Heavy out. Wait, what?